Thank you for watching. We hope you enjoyed the story. Please consider liking and sharing it with your friends. Your feedback and support are invaluable in helping us improve and continue bringing you great content. We truly appreciate your help.
The snow was melting in a small village. Puddles had formed everywhere, and streams of water trickled through the streets. The sun shone brightly, and the air felt fresh with the promise of spring. Two little girls, Akulka and Malasha, stepped out of their homes, excited to play. They were dressed in their Sunday best and weren't supposed to get dirty. But the puddles looked far too tempting to resist. "Look, Malasha, the water is so clear," Akulka giggled. "Let's splash in the puddles." "Yes," said Malasha with a mischievous grin. "Let's see who can make the biggest splash." The two girls stepped into a large puddle, laughing as their feet sent tiny waves in every direction. But then, trouble came. Malasha, a little too excited, stomped hard. The water splashed high, and a large muddy drop landed right on Akulka's clean dress. Akulka gasped. "Oh no, look what you did. You spoiled my dress." "I didn't mean to," Malasha whispered, feeling guilty. But Akulka was upset. Her eyebrows furrowed, her little fists clenched. And in a flash of frustration, she splashed water right back at Malasha. Now both girls had muddy dresses, and their laughter had turned into a quarrel. Akulka's mother, seeing the mess, rushed over in anger. Instead of calming the girls, she scolded Malasha loudly. Moments later, Malasha's mother appeared, defending her daughter with equal intensity. Soon, the two women were shouting at each other in the middle of the street. "Your child has no manners," Akulka's mother yelled. "Look what she did to my daughter's dress." "It was just an accident," Malasha's mother snapped. "Why are you making such a fuss?" A neighbor overheard the argument and tried to intervene. "Enough! Why are you fighting over children's play?" But the mothers wouldn't listen. Their voices grew louder, attracting more neighbors. The peaceful village street echoed with the angry words of grown-ups. Meanwhile, the two little girls had already moved on. They wandered away from the crowd and found another puddle nearby. As if nothing had happened, they held hands and started playing again, laughing, splashing, and sailing little boats made from leaves. An old woman who had been watching everything from a distance shook her head and smiled. She walked over to the crowd of angry adults and said, "Look at them! The little girls made peace and are playing again. Yet here you are, still shouting. Aren't you ashamed? You are supposed to be wiser than children." The grown-ups turned and saw the girls, carefree, joyful, and laughing together once more. A silence fell over the crowd. Shame slowly replaced their anger, and one by one, the adults walked away. And so, it was the children who taught the lesson that day, that it is easier to forgive than to fight, easier to let go than to hold on to pride. While the adults were caught in arguments, the children chose joy. Perhaps, sometimes, we should all be a little more like them.